in a second. Okay, so we're back out here. We're making okay so. Yeah, she doesn't like the camera. Anyways, she's a pain in my ass. Anyway, I love her anyway. Couple of pieces of old equipment. This is an old one-row corn picker. I don't know who made it, what manufacturer it is. Might be some old guys out there that are watching and say, oh yeah, that's an old Ford, or that's an old New Idea, or an Alice Chalmers, or something like that. But
it's with the Ford, the time.
Well, that's a different machine. This is a corn picker, and that is an old hay loader. You know, there's an old tag on it, but I don't see a manufacturer. Oop. Here's some money, little copper. So this is, oh, look at that. That is a beer bottle. All right, so this is a hay loader. If you don't know what a hay loader is, before you had balers, you had loose hay, right? So this is the pickup. This is the pickup, and it would come forward, and the hay would go underneath, and it would flick it up onto these, onto the bed.
Okay.
And the rakes, these tines are on a, they go like a camshaft. So this bar comes down, grabs the hay, and shuttles it up. And then this one here comes down. As that one comes out, this one comes down, grabs the hay, and shuttles it up all the way to the top. And then behind here, there would be a wagon that would hook into it here someplace. I'm sure there was a hitch to it.
It's pretty much loose.
No, it's all loose hay. It's a hay loader for loose hay. So it's all loose hay, and then you would, when your wagon got full, you would have boys or something up on the top stacking the hay onto the wagon. And then when it was full, you either unhooked it, well, you would unhook it, and then a team of horses or a tractor would take it up to the barn, and then you would get what you called a hay fork, which would stab down into the stack and take it up into the building. But this guy, I don't know what manufacturer this is, because there's nothing on it that says what it is anywhere. Normally, you would see something. I don't know. I have no idea. Timmy Cornpicker might know, just to look at it. You know, look at the little husking beds. The husking bed, I think there's a husking bed there. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Goes over the top or underneath, who knows? Who the heck knows? But there's no tag on it, so I can't tell you what it is. But it's here, and it's cool, and it's old, and I like cool old things. So there you go, primitive haymaking equipment. Yeah, come on, we'll walk over here. There's an old house here, and I don't know if we're not gonna go in it. There's actually two old buildings here, an old house and a summer kitchen. I think this is the summer kitchen, and the house is over there. If you don't know what a summer kitchen is, that's where you would cook in the summertime when it got hot, so you didn't have to cook inside the house. And the house is all down now. It's been a long time since I was over there. How you doing, William? Oh, there's still a flowering tree over there of some sort. Over there on the other side of the house, it's a big trumpets. Yeah, wow, look at this thing. This was a little old, ooh. Now be careful, there's bees or something, wild animals and stuff in there. This thing looks like it got filled for storage. Junk, yeah, a bunch of junk. Is that an old engine in there? Here's the old cook stove. No, I wouldn't go in there.
Yeah, there's no need.
I just could have swore I saw, oh no, that's the washing machine. Agway oil can. That's where you find oil cans and stuff for, you know, there's an old stove, a General Electric. There's an old baby crib over there. I think I was raised in one of them things. Yeah. The old chimney, just don't touch it because it could fall down on you. What is it? Oh, yeah. He's just tripping on stuff. He got little legs, Ma. Follow Mommy.
Where is that flower you're saying?
On the other side over there. Yeah, this is just a bunch of junk. Isn't that weird? They just stuffed that thing full of stuff. I'm gonna see if there's anything of any value in here. You know, the old stuff is kind of cool to go through. Like, look at this old tin here. These are Charles chips. Charles chips. Isn't that something? So potatoes, sour cream and onion with chives flavored waffle potato chips.
What?
Yeah, they came in a tin.
Nice.
Yeah, it's too bad the thing is all beat up. I would have grabbed it. But yeah, Charles chips. This is all porcelain coated lid for a pot. Oh, he's that's what you call true Filipino fashion, man. They just eat anything. Here's an ugly ass. Yeah, whatever fell down in underneath this thing, this house, I don't think it fell down there. I think they just threw it down there. That's the basement. It's full of beer cans, Miller beer cans. What is it? Worm?
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Mommy, he's eating worms. Don't let him eat worms.
I got it.
Yeah.
Look where you're going. It has to be good like this.
So I told Teresa that there's a thing with flowers on it. They're over there. I'll have to go look. That house is not at all safe to enter, so we're not going in there. Get this thing to go. I hear Grandpa coming. So this is the remains of the house. I'm not gonna crawl around in there. I was in this house probably 10 years ago, and the walls were packed with dirt. That was their insulation. I hear some bees or something. But this is pretty much, it's all that's left of it, would be the add-ons or the lean-tos. And if you look at the beams, they're hand-hewn, mortise and tenon. Oh, that thing gonna bite me, or what is that? Is it a bee? It could be a carpenter bee. Now let's say we move. Here's some remains of their flower garden from years past. If it stings you, William, you let me go. No, and we'll run. Kind of a shame though. This is really kind of neat. It's nestled. It is a bee. It's a carpenter bee, and they get pissy. There's the well cistern. That thing is following us. Let's move a little quicker, Mom. Yeah. That bee is looking at us like he wants to. It's a bumblebee or carpenter bee, and they'll get you. Yeah. So it was nestled in these walnuts. 90% chance that this was all open at one point. 99% chance it was open. The old dairy barn is over here. There was a garage that was there, but the dairy barn, the silo's still there. And I believe the milk house was still standing the last time I was in here. So we'll go walk up there. It's always fun, you know. Yeah, you walk out in the field and then you see where the silo is. But there's old roll of metal, and you don't want to go up there?
No.
You done?
I'm done.
Mommy's done. She's freaked out by the bee. Starting to get the itch, like you want to move a little faster. Let me tell you, getting the itch means different in the United States than it does in the Philippines. I'm getting the itch. That means, you know, you've been bad and you did bad things with your body, and you did getting the itch. Now check this out. Anybody looking for a square body Chevrolet? There's a perfectly good bed. There's a couple old air conditioners. They're probably worth a few bucks. Hey, your flashlight's on. There's a light in your ass. Go, Ma, go. No! Oh, okay. Are we good? Back to modern agriculture. We'll go up in there anyway. There's nothing in there. Walk up here.
This is your next project.
What's that? Tires? Yeah. Yeah, always got projects. So this was the dairy barn, and somewhere someone decided that it would be a good idea to knock this silo down, right? So the bands, I don't think they did. I think they cut the bands and the bands are falling down, so eventually that silo is going to come down. That is an old one. It has a cement roof on it, which is kind of crazy. But you want to walk back in time into milking history. Yeah. You gonna duck, William? Yeah. You duck. So this is the milk house. That's just an old freezer. That don't mean nothing. But right there, in that spot there, that was where your milk cans went. That was the cooler. And what they would do, and I don't see anything, any remnants of it, but what they would do in that cooler, there was an electric cooling unit, and it would hang down in there on the side, and it would cool that water or make ice. There was an ice block on the side, and then you would put, looks like 2, 4, 6, 8 or 10. You put eight, probably 8 cans in there. And then here is where you would hang your milker pails, the old Surge milker pails. And how would I know that? Is because if you look here, they had quite a few pails actually. See right here, you can see in this part here and here, that is where they would be washed, and then you would hang them. So you would actually turn them on their edge. The lip of the pail was here, and then this was the back of the pail, and then you would just rinse them out. And the same thing down there. You can see it looks like they had 3 different sizes. 1, 2, 3. You see those three different marks? I see only 2 there. But that is the size of the milker pail. Surge milker pails. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look them up. I believe there was a sink there, and obviously this little milk house is long since past its prime. So you ready to duck, Will? Here we go, we're ducking. Yep. So you got to go back in history, probably 50 or so, 60 years maybe, back in, they probably quit with the milking pails back in the 60s, you know, 50s or 60s. The vacuum type milkers like De La Val and those other ones, they came online. Hold on. They came online and the milker pails went the way of the dodo. And the creamery cans, they stopped with the creamery cans. The creameries used to pay a premium to
See your body, see if you got tick.
the creameries paid you to put in bulk tanks, and paid you a premium to put in bulk tanks over the creamery cans because it was just a better way of doing it. And then eventually all those premiums went away. You know, when people realized they could get fat off the farmer. Yeah, fat off the farmer. Anyway, I hope you like that.